5, but sooner. Once again, howdy doody guys, it is the Hound 5, and today I'm joined with...
Bubba Jones.
And today I'm going to be playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies, Nuketown. And I'm going to be attempting to get at least 3 kills with every gun on Nuketown Zombies. Alright, so I am live, but my party overlay is not functioning. Better now? There it is. Let me make sure that's actually set up properly. Alright. Again, as always, little bitty technical issues. We're always going to have them. They're always going to suck. But in the end, we're going to end up fixing them. Did I make sure... Okay, yeah. I just got to double check I have my phone media volume turned off before I open Twitch, because I would not want the stream to blare through my phone. Alright. Huh?
What?
Nothing. Wasn't really talking to you. I was just saying alright to myself. Because I'm getting things sorted. Right. There we go. Got chat pulled up, got the gun list pulled up. In all actuality, I really should have just made a actual list on a Samsung Note so I could actually check them off as we go. But hopefully we're able to just keep track of them. Without further ado, let's get right in. So, Jacoby, would you like to start us off with a discussion question?
Boy,
And if not, I have one in the chamber.
if you have one that
What is your all-time favorite Call of Duty Zombies map?
transit,
Transit?
a lot of hate, but transit.
Honestly, I would have to say the map I'm actually playing on right now. Nuketown is...
It's good.
You can't go wrong playing Nuketown. There's... You know, I think if Nuketown didn't have the wonky sort of perk system, it would be even better. But you can't go wrong playing. Yeah, so Jacoby, I do have a question for this challenge.
Yes.
If on round 2, if I mag dump with the pistol and finish him with the knife, that's not gonna count as an actual kill with the pistol, right?
No.
Yeah, so I actually have to get less points because of this challenge. I was thinking about it, I was like, wait a second. Which, actually, where is Box? Oh, it's in the yellow building. Oh, meaning no B23R for me. I mean, I might just get in there to get the B23R anyway, but Box is not in that building, meaning the B23R. It feels so painful to actually... It feels so bad to actually have to... Oh, I'm completely out of ammo. Oh. Was that 3? I actually don't know. Oh. But I'll grab the M14. Can guarantee that was 3 kills with M14. I want to say that was only 2 with the 1911 though. Like, I have to get a max ammo and get another kill with the 1911 at some point. Oh, that's a good old monkey wrench in the plans. But you know what? It is what it is. I like the M14 anyway, so fun rocking it for a little while. To be honest, I probably should have got the Olympia out of the way first because it drops off a lot quicker. But I mean, probably guaranteed round 5 I'll have that one out of the way anyway. So. So if I can't get rid of the 1911 by then, I'll always just, you know, get as many kills out of this M14 as possible. Oh, I forgot to turn down my TV after me and Rogue streamed, I think. Matter it could be I'm just having that weird error that you get sometimes when you plug a headset in. Sometimes it makes your like actual TV, like your surround sound louder. Let me check real quick, Lo. Yeah, no. I just forgot to turn it back down after Rogue played. He turns it up to 15, and I only ever play with it on 7 to 10.
You want to do some questions and trivia of Call of Duty?
Sure. Are you wanting to ask questions, or do you want me to?
I'll do it.
Okay. So you're gonna be quizzing me?
It's just like questions and some like quiz questions.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Alright. What's your favorite weapon in Call of Duty?
Favorite weapon
Out of these.
on
the
this
Desert
map?
Eagle,
Oh,
the AK-7, or the shotgun?
did you say Desert Eagle?
The Desert Eagle, AK-47, or shotgun?
See, I don't actually remember the Desert Eagle ever being in Zombies.
I said Call of Duty.
Oh, I thought you said Zombies.
I said Call of Duty.
Double points! It feels nice. If you said like a specific shotgun, I probably would have had a different answer, depending on the shotgun, of course.
The Remington.
Remington 870?
Yep.
I mean, the Remington's cool. It's got its own little feel to it.
Okay, here's a quiz question for you.
Okay.
Who is the player that comes out of the water in the Call of the Dead?
George Romero.
Correctamundo, my friend.
Not really a player, he's a boss zombie, but still. I knew what you meant. Alright, I have to get a kill with the 1911 on round 5. And I have Pack-a-Punch already. So, this is about to be a fun challenge.
The match just started. What is the first thing you do? Fire off a few because you're so cool? Grenade, then... Fuck, I messed it up.
Swearing.
Hang on. Hang on.
Swearing.
What?
You swore.
Oh.
Said the F word. Try not to do that. Okay, I got the kill with the Colt. Y'all can't bully me. I got at least 3. That may have actually been 4, but who cares?
The match just started. The first thing you do, fire up. So cool. Chuck a grenade, then run to where the enemies are. You find an area where no one frequents. Wait a moment until your team is dispersed, then slowly make your way around the map. Find an area that claymores that bait the whole match. Or you think about where the best lookout is to kill people from, and you think of all the positions people can snipe you from and place scores by them.
So is the question what I do when I play?
Out of those things, what would you do when the match just starts?
Probably the nade. Like, if I was in a public lobby, getting a spawn nade kill is like the most satisfactory thing possible. People get so angry when they haven't even left, like, they haven't taken 3 steps and just a grenade rips them to pieces.
You want to do Black Ops Zombies? Yeah?
Yeah. I love zombies. Good, yeah. I'm gonna trade the Olympia for the 870, because I know the 870 is still gonna be a one-shot kill. Pump action shotgun guarantees my survival for a little while longer. It's just all around a good gun.
Can you upgrade weapons?
What's the question?
Yes, can you upgrade weapons?
Can you upgrade weapons?
In Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies.
Yes. Technically, you're not upgrading them, you're pack punching them, but still.
It's still upgrading.
Yeah.
How many maps are there for Zombies Black Ops 1?
Black Ops 1, is it going to be counting the remasters from World at War or only actual Black Ops 1 maps? Because there's 2 different answers technically.
Here are the options. 3, 9, 11.
Okay, so you have Kino, Ascension, 5. That makes 3. You have Shangri-La, Call of the Dead, and Moon, which makes 6. And you have 4 World at War remasters, so I'm gonna say 11.
Double points!
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correctamundo, my friend.
Yeah. I had to think about it for a second. I was like, yeah, this map. And when you said 11, I was like, yeah, they're counting. They're counting the remasters.
What is the 25 code with 1910?
25 code with 1910?
Tip at Rowan.
Huh?
The hint is ask Rowan.
Ask Rowan. Wasn't Rowan, oh, I went down. Lovely.
I can skip it if you would like.
Well, wasn't Rowan one of the developers? Or is
Rowan,
that... Or am I thinking of something else?
you're thinking of something else. Rowan was a character.
In what zombie?
3?
I don't recall a character named Rowan.
I don't know.
What was the answer?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I can click a random one.
It's up to you, man. I don't recall a character named Rowan.
150. The answer.
115. 115 is 115. It's the element.
Yeah.
So I genuinely have no clue. Alright, so I think the MP5 is in this upstairs. Not wrong. Yeah. So the MP5 will probably be my next gun. I think I'm going to kind of point over to the B23R for right now because it's just always a solid choice.
Alright, which one of these weapons are able to be used in Black Ops player? The Galil, Zeus, M19, Element 5, L9 6-1, and the ray gun. Which one of those, which of those are able to be used?
Are able to in which game, or is it just in general multiplayer?
Black Ops multi.
Okay. Well, the Galil, of course, because Black Ops 1, L96A1, I think was also Black Ops 1. I can't remember if it was just the L96 or if it was the L96A1 variant. It's hard to remember, because a lot of Call of Duty guns, they say they're called by a different name than their real-life counterparts, but I want to say L96, I think the one Nuketown Easter egg, you can actually get the ray gun. I know for a fact, I think the Zeus like a newer, I'm thinking the Hades.
You're thinking of the Hades.
So I don't think the Zeus, because there's also the Odin, which is an assault rifle. Right?
Yes.
So, when you said Element 115 was an answer?
Yep. Yep.
That is not multiplayer, because that's, you know, the element that made zombies.
And then the M9.
The M1911?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that you can use that in multiplayer. That's 100%.
Final answers?
I think so. I'm not sure on the ray gun, because like I said, that's a...
You got every one of them right except ray gun.
Yeah. But I think it was only on the one version of Nuketown. It was like a... It was never confirmed whether or not it was a real thing, but a lot of people posted about it.
Here's one for you. How many points does Juggernaut cost?
2,500.
What?
2,500. That one's kind of something.
Yeah, it is.
What did I get?
Not everyone would know it though.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, they do say that the screen will 10, 20, or 40 pounds.
The screen adds 20 pounds. I believe that's a Nikolai quote.
20?
20.
Incorrect, it's 10.
Ah, okay. I'm trying to think on what map that's Kino der Toten, it's, Nikolai, right? Oh, no! Yeah, it is Kino der Toten. It's what Nikolai says when he looks at himself in the portrait.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember, because I couldn't remember if it was when he sees himself through the projector or if it was the portrait. It's the portrait.
What is Rutland's favorite map?
Rutland?
Yeah, the creator.
Yeah, I can't.
Kino der Toten, 5, Moon, or Nocturne Toten?
I'm gonna guess, like, maybe Moon, because Moon was an insane map.
It was Kino.
Kino is a wonderful map, so...
Kaboom!
A double nuke!
Can you upgrade the weapon Zeus?
The Zeus cannon? Is it talking about the Zeus cannon, the Pack Punch Thunder Gun?
It just said, my friend.
It just says Zeus. I couldn't tell you. Probably no. If that's... I don't know.
I must like true, just to see. You were right.
Yeah, false.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's talking about the Zeus cannon, which is, the Pack Punch Thunder Gun, so it's already upgraded.
Can you kill George A. Romero?
Yes, you can kill George. He has like, I think he has like 250,000 health per player. So if you're playing solo, he has 250,000. If you're playing 2 player, it's 500,000. If you're playing 4 player, he has 1,000,000 health. Like killing a 4 player is like one of the hardest things. That's why Call of the Dead high rounds are such a hard thing.
What is the next level from Black Ops called? The Bus, Lungardir Untoten, or Dead House.
The next level? Of what?
Black Ops 2.
Insta-kill!
Well, technically, Bus Depot is the area of transit. I'm gonna guess Bus Depot.
It's The Bus, not Bus Depot.
So it's the bus. What were the three options?
The Bus, Untoten, or Dead House. Lungardir Untoten.
I'm just gonna say the bus.
Correctamundo.
Yeah, I was gonna say those other two aren't actual locations, as far as I know.
You win. You got 50 out of 100.
Yeah, I kinda.
It's a, like, hardcore fan question.
Yeah, I was like, I want to know a lot about the creator, because you gotta think, I'm very much more into the Jason Blundell maps, like post Dead. So I want to really know the earlier. Don't get me wrong, I love Noct, Vruk, Chino, Darius, Kino, 5, Ascension. You know, yeah, no, that's the right order. What was after Ascension? Shangri-La, Call of the Dead, and then Moon, right? And then Black Ops 2 starts with Transit, which of course has the survival maps. I want to say Nuketown was like towards the end. It was actually released alongside Dare. I'm not wrong. But yeah, you have Transit, Die Rise, Buried. Mob of the Dead before or after Buried in release order.
Would you want to find out which Call of Duty you are?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Going down again. That's my second down, so I have one more down and then it's game over after restart. Which, for the record, guys, I'm not gonna fully restart. Like, this isn't, you know, one of those type of challenges. It's more of just a basis for me and Jacoby to do some commentary. I love to do like Q&A type stuff for zombies. Or zombies trivia, I love doing. Yep, I'm. Oh, stop it. Have you ever noticed how I play so much worse when I do have quick revive? Before I get quick revive, it's like,
Double points!
Game is game. I'm fine. I get quick revive. It's like, haha, I can play it now. It's like, no, you cannot. But honestly, should I get? No, there's no point getting double tap. I could technically pack punch the Galil to kind of use the Galil as like my oh crap weapon. But the problem with doing that in these challenges is that just slows your progression down. It makes it where you do less weapons. But I will do the AK-74U. I think that's the last wall weapon I have. So I think I'm fully done with wall weapons, which is kind of insane. Around 11. But, ooh, ballistic knife. I have to get 3 kills with a ballistic knife. Is that even possible? Like, with the actual shooting part? Okay, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a 2-shot kill right now.
Would you like to do another zombies quiz?
Yes, I would love to.
Okay.
I'm more than happy to do the quiz.
This is Call of Duty Zombies, just super hard quiz.
Oh.
Ready?
Yep.
Got 10 minutes and 21 questions.
Okay.
What is the name of the book with all knowledge?
The Phenolium. And I'm Okay, I just knocked my phone down. Give me a second. I just knocked my phone off its stand, knocked the headset onto the floor.
Let's go.
I didn't realize that my leg was in the way of the headset cord. So when I went to uncross my legs, because I was starting to get uncomfortable, I died.
Princess, let's do that.
And I'm dead. This is game over. Never mind, I forgot I'm a guy. Holy hell.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the name of the book with all knowledge?
The Canorium.
Correct. How much does Juggernaut cost?
2,500.
Who were the explorers at the law?
Brock and Gary.
What is the official title of the three main crews in the Aether storyline?
Ultimus, Primus, and Victus. Because Victus was the best.
Correct. The element rock is by what name?
Oh,
Divinium.
oh right. Well, no, Divinium's the liquid form. So it's not actually correct. It's the element 115 meteor, but it's
Wasting time. Dale, how much bubblegum cost first time activating it?
you buffered. What was the question?
On a 5 nickel, how much does the bubblegum machine cost on the first time activated?
The first time you buy a gobblegum, it's free.
Correct. Who is the Spanish test subject?
Pablo Marinus.
There was no Spanish test subject.
He was Mexican, that's right.
What is the first map in chronological order? Mob of the Dead, Tag der Toten, Origins, or Nacht der Untoten?
Origin technically takes place in 1914.
The Society of Survivors who eat the undead are known by what
Flash.
name?
That's the group doing the German Spider.
What'd you say?
The Flash.
There you go.
Yeah, that was the group doing the German Spider.
In Shadows of Evil, what Easter egg rewards the player with 500 points?
I actually don't know this.
Throwing the widow's wine grenade to the mouse of the lion.
Yes, the mouth of the lion, because it also gives you a random mega block.
Nope, it was getting a grenade to explode, and I didn't even get to read it. It went so fast. When Rick Toffin experiments on the test subject, what organ did he remove, thinking it was the gateway?
It was the spleen, and that's where Pablo Marinus comes in.
Spleen of Pablo Marinus.
Yeah. Because he drops it on the ground and the monkey stills and he goes, 9! Mine spleen!
What date did Rick Toffin create the Ragnarok G4?
Oh, huh?
1945, no, 1936 or 1940.
My guess is 45, because I feel like it was later in the world. Second World War.
Unknown.
Huh?
Unknown.
Oh, it's unknown?
Yep. Who created the wave gun?
That was, I'm gonna guess Porter, Dr. Porter.
Maxis, Division 9, Groff and Schuster, or Richard?
Groff and Schuster. Because Groff was on the moon.
Correct. When was the Maxis born?
Who?
Samantha Mack.
I believe it's actually unknown, but I'm gonna guess, like,
December 2nd, 1930, November 5th, 1934, October 40, November 6th, 1915.
I'm gonna guess 34.
Correct.
Yeah, because I was gonna say she's not very old in Black Ops 1. I died. I finally died.
What year did Broken Arrow create the DSNES?
The Denizens?
Yeah, that. I can't fucking pronounce it.
You're good. I believe it's... I want to say that's unknown because that was like...
Nope. It's 2023, 2019, 2012, or 2020.
2020?
No. 2023, 2019, 2012, 2025.
2025 then.
2023.
Oh, okay. So it was so the Denizens were created 2 years before the events of Black Ops 2. Which makes no sense, but okay.
Cornelius Patel is known by what name?
The Avogadro.
Correctamundo.
Otherwise known as the Avocado.
Banana, in his last words, records himself talking about what?
Smokey, because Smokey ate him.
What is the correct spelling of the baby gun on Shangri-La?
Oh, it's the... was it JGB or whatever?
JGB 215.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I couldn't say the whole thing. I don't play Shangri-La that much.
Is it capital JG, lowercase b 215? We're skipping this question.
It's complicated. It's a very complicated...
I knew the answer.
Yeah.
What is the ice staff referred to as in the game of Flies? Files.
Oh, it's the water staff in the game files.
Is it water staff or staff of water?
Staff of water.
Correctamundo.
Yeah.
What date did the Great War begin?
Oh, that's a hard one. I want to. What are the options? Are there options, or do you just gotta know? Okay.
There are options. December 25th, 000. October 31st, 1888. November 16th, 1900. January 15th, 1293.
I want to say it's 1293.
Correctamundo.
Yeah, okay. Because it's so hard to tell if they're talking about the Apothecan Great War, or if they're talking about the, real world Great War. Because the real world Great War is World War I. So it'd be 1910, right?
Listen, this is timed.
Oh, continue. And there's a black cat outside my window. Just walked past, heading towards the back door.
Wow. The scrapped pistol in A World at War Zombies named Dirty Harry has the same model as what other game or gun?
I believe it's the Python.
The options are Springfield, M1 or M1911, hands in the shape of a finger gun, or Wonderwall PG2.
It's the 1911.
Correct.
Yeah, because the Dirty Harry was supposed to be like a... I think it's like a 10mm version of the 1911 or something like that. Like a more powerful.
76%.
Huh?
You got 76%.
Not bad. I was trying to... There was one that I was really surprised I actually knew, but I forgot now.
You want to do a COD Zombies story quiz?
Sure.
It's 5 minutes, 12 questions. What is Maxis preserved in by Richter?
A jar.
Maxis boot, or Maxis bot, Maxis drone, Maxis machine, or Maxis giant?
Maxis drone. Richtofen really stuck his father figure's brain in a jar and then attached him to a drone. Stuff's crazy.
Oh, it's making me restart because I messed up. Who created the perks and pack-a-punch machines?
Dr. Monty.
Group 935.
That's a... Okay, well, yes, that is technically true in the Ultimate timeline. In the premise timeline, Dr. Monty gave them to Group 9.
What was the first object successfully teleported by Richtofen?
Himself.
A human. No, a walnut.
Huh?
A walnut.
A walnut? Oh, yeah, the walnut. Because that's shown in Horizon Draka.
What is the name of the group that Richtofen and Axis are in?
Group 935. Which, also, technically, Group 935 didn't invent the Pack-a-Punch machine. They found it because it was made by Jet Brown. But anyway, continue, Jacoby.
Where is Samantha doing the events of Nuketown Zombies?
Samantha? She was in the Agarthan device. The Moon Pyramid device, rather, the MPD.
Griffin Station?
Yeah, which is where the MPD is housed.
Yes.
Because Richtofen gets her out of it. Because, was it round 25 on Nuketown when he takes control?
Okay. What does Prim and Ultimus mean in Alpha Omega integral to nickel beam? I can't even speak.
You're fine, man. I mean, isn't what Ultimus is?
The golden rod, the summoning key, the Agrifan device, or the elemental shard.
Oh, what are they trying to get in Alpha Omega?
No, what do they obtain?
It's the Agarthan device.
No, it was the elemental shard. The device is what they were trying to make.
Yes, because the elemental shard was housed by Peter McCain. So that's why, yeah, Peter McCain's soul was put into it. So he gets put.
And the letter reporter in Shadows of Evil signed M.
Who sent the letter to the reporter?
In Shadows of Evil signed M.
I believe that was Monty.
Correctamundo.
Yeah.
Who steals the summoning key in the Shadows of Evil ending cutscene?
Dr. Edward Richtofen.
Richtofen.
Premise version of Richtofen, rather.
Double points!
What is the name of Samantha's dog?
Fluffy.
Correct.
Fluffy's a hellhound.
What staff is used to save Pablo Marine? Or I can't even say his last name. You know who I'm talking about.
What staff? It's the fire staff, I believe.
I didn't even get to finish the question. What are the insurance policies that Richtofen obtained?
The blood vials from Mob of the Dead.
The blood vials?
Yeah.
Where is Gorod V located?
Stalingrad.
Correct. You got 75%. The average is...
Average what?
The average score is 72, you got 75.
Haha, so I'm above average. I don't get told that very often. I had to. Funny.
The ultimate odd zombie that you can't get 7 out of. What the fuck? How much mule kick cost?
Mule kick is $4,000.
4 grand?
Yeah.
At what round did zombies become one-shot or also for insta-kill rounds in BO1?
I believe it's around 100. Or around 125, something like that. What are the options?
There isn't, you just gotta know it.
Oh, that's stupid. Because they're different. Because World at War also had insta rounds. Like every other or every third round was an insta round. Because
it looks like 163 or 150, 165.
Okay.
Picking in.
163.
Correct.
Yeah.
How
Because
many staffs are there in BO2, BO4?
it's 4.
What year did Call of Duty Vanguard come out?
I'm gonna guess 2019 because I feel like was it 2020 or 2019? No, it was 2020 because Modern Warfare 1 was 2019.
Well, I already clicked and you got it wrong.
Dang it.
And that's the end of it.
Yeah. See, I want to know about Vanguard because Vanguard's like my least favorite game of all time, so. Kind of doo-doo.
Can you name all the maps?
All the what?
Treyarch maps?
In order or just in general?
Hint WAW, extra info, first map.
Well, it starts with World at War, which is Noct, Shino, or Noct, Vruk, Shino, Dariz.
No, this is stupid. I don't like this.
I mean, I can name them all. That'd be good commentary.
It's a weird format, though.
Weird.
Black Ops Origins quiz.
How about, Jacoby, just enough of trivia for right this second?
Okay.
Let's do some comedy.
Oh, thank God. I was getting with that.
It's still gonna be zombies related commentary, but this is gonna be a lot more opinionated. Okay?
Alright, sure.
So if you had to put a zombies map from any game in F tier, so we're gonna do a tier list: F, D, CBA, X. Okay?
My lord, I don't know all the math, my friend.
It's your opinion.
I'm not you. I don't have an opinion on these.
Okay, it doesn't matter, dude. It's literally your opinion out of the maps you know. You had to put a zombies map into F tier. Which one you put?
I don't know, Shangri-La?
Okay, that's a really good answer. Honestly, probably same. Like, if I could think of a map that's my least favorite to play consistently, it'd probably be Shang. Okay, so what would you put in D tier? So not horrible, but not the first one when you boot up a zombie, like any zombie. It's not your go-to.
Are we talking all?
All zombies. Maps.
Double points!
Like, D tier is the one where, you know, you don't really like playing it, but it's the one where every time you hang out with your friend, he always picks. It's like, you know what, I'll play it, but I don't really want to. You know what I mean? It's kind of there.
I'm trying to think.
So I'm gonna what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm gonna let Jacoby go through his list, and then I'll make one of my own. That way, I'm not influencing his opinions at all.
Insta-kill!
Because I could definitely do my list, and then, you know, his list would just be a parallel of mine. So. Hey, got another follower. Swiped off of the notification, but you know who you are. Thanks for following. if you like more content, if you like this kind of content, check us out. Because we do this, well, not this exactly, but we do content kind of like this regularly.
I think I'm gonna have to. I have to go
with what? You cut out.
Ascension.
Ascension. Okay.
Not a big Ascension fan.
Yeah.
It's not horrible, but
yeah.
it's not what I would play on my own.
I can agree with that one. I like Ascension because it's nice for training purposes. Like, Ascension's one of those maps, if you can get good at Ascension, you can get good at basically any map. Like, out of every Zombies map, it is that one map that if you're decent on Ascension, you're gonna have a smooth sailing with just about any other map you decide to play. At least in my opinion. Alright. So next up, we have C tier. Middle of the road.
Noctur.
Nocturnatone?
Yeah.
You put the first ever Zombies map in a lot of people's either number 2 or number 3 slot as C tier. Okay.
Fine. No.
No.
No. Because I'm rethinking it for Rucked.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with Ruck. The thing that I always gotta talk about with Noct was the first ever Zombies map. It was a hobby project of a small group of developers on the side of them working on World at War and World at War multiplayer. If it wasn't for one of the head developers actually sitting down and playing the mode, it never would have actually became a thing.
Yeah.
So when you think about Noct, especially World at War Noct, you gotta think, yeah, it doesn't feel as polished as these other maps because it was the first. If it wasn't for Noct, we wouldn't have any of these other maps. But yeah, Varrock, I can definitely agree with that, because I mean, Varrock was the first one with perks, and it was kind of a glitchy system, and also, well, the Wonderwolf stole your jug on World at War. I'll never forget him for that. Alright, so next up, B tier.
Noct
and B tier? Okay, yeah, I do that. I can agree with that.
Max ammo.
A tier. Nuketown? Okay. And then S tier. The shiniest of blood diamonds, mined by the worst of conditions. When I put it that way, it sounds a little worse, doesn't it?
I think I want to switch around A tier and S tier.
Okay. You put Nuketown S?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Kino.
Ooh, at A, and then Nuketown S?
And then Nuketown for S tier.
Okay. Okay.
That's probably my favorite.
Yeah. So, I would say...
I'm not even gonna put Transit in there, because nobody else would agree.
So, F tier, honestly, I'm going to agree with Shang. I never, ever find myself sitting down and saying, you know what? I want to
Let's
play.
put Shangri-La.
I want to play Shangri-La, even if I had friends to play with. Because again, it's one of those Easter eggs, you need multiple players to play with. You can't play it solo. So, Shang's not really there. Not my cup of tea. D. It's gonna upset a lot of people, but I'm gonna say it. Moon.
Moon, yeah.
How often, when you're playing solo, or just playing by yourself, do you decide, hey, I want to run the Moon Easter egg? It's a very fun map. It's a very fun Easter egg. But it's RNG based. There's like, what, 3 or 4 items you have to get from the box in order to actually complete it. It's just... it's not a fun map. It's fun for like little challenges like how long can I survive in Area 51 with the Storming Pistol, XYZ. And if you're playing on the Black Ops 3 Remaster, it's even better. But if you're playing on the original Black Ops 1, I don't think it's
Double points.
Now, I'm sure there's people out there that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a fairly large YouTuber who used to be very, very prevalent in the zombies community. Who it's his favorite map.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
His username has to do with a very popular food item.
Who knows?
Anyway, so Moon has to be D tier. C's here, the middle of the road. You know what? It's a Friday night. I got my buddies over. Somebody brought it up. We might as well play it.
Looking like I did in my skater boy phase.
Honestly, it's so hard because like C tier's difficult because you're calling a map mid, basically.
What did I pick? I picked Ascension.
I think you picked Ascension, yeah. Was Ascension your D tier?
No, I think Ascension because I did.
You did Varrock as your D.
Yeah.
Because it was Shang, Varrock, Ascension. Honestly, I'd have to say Ascension as well. Because like Jacoby said, it's not a lot of people's first picks. It's a slightly more difficult map. Doesn't actually have an Easter egg.
If I could go back, I'd probably choose Die Rise, to be honest.
I'm just gonna ignore that map exists. That's honestly my F tier. If I had to pick a second F tier, other than Shang, it would be Die Rise. Which is really sad because your Chinese map and your Himalayan map, India, I have put in F tier. Nothing against Asian people, but the two maps that take place in Asia ended up in F tier.
They're just dog.
Yes, I put Ascension in C tier. I love Ascension. Play it a fair amount.
Ascension is another one of those that's only really fun with.
I mean, I don't mind it solo if I have like some sort of challenge to do. Like if I'm doing
if you're just sitting down and thinking, I'm gonna relax, play some zombies, you're not thinking.
It's not your go-to. Ascension's one of those like if you're trying to get to round 50, or you're doing like a weapon class challenge solo. Ascension's the map. It is fairly easy to survive. You have the gyro machine, you have the trap. The only pain in the butt is the monkeys that steal your perks. It's a nice map. It's not difficult. But so I put Ascension at C. B. Just above mid. Oh, I probably put I'm gonna put Transit at B tier. Because when I say Transit, I'm also including the 3 survival maps that come with Transit. So Bus, Town, Farm. Farm's like one of my favorites, but I'm not gonna put just Farm at B tier. So I'll put Transit because technically I'm just roping those all 4 together. So.
I mean, that's what they did.
Yeah. If you don't really like that I roped them together, you know what, I'm just gonna pick another one just so I don't get any backlash for roping those together, but so it's difficult because it's like can I double dip? Technically?
Sure.
Okay, so what I would say, B tier for me would be World at War Nocturne Tone. Or Black Ops 1 Nocturne Tone. The early Nocturne Tones. A tier for me is Kino. I'm sorry, Kino's amazing. I like Kino.
Kino's what I put as A tier also.
Yeah. And then S tier, I gotta give it to Black Ops 3 Nocturne Tone. I mean, in the last probably year, I think Jacoby can contest this. In the last year, that's the map I've probably played the most on. Black Ops 3 Nocturne Tone.
Definitely.
It's simple, it's easy, it's kind of mindless, it's enjoyable. You can sit down, you get to round 20 or something, and you get bored, you kill yourself. Not much to it. But you have the Wonder Fit. You have perks, you have survivability. It's not a constant challenge. Getting around Nocturne Totem and Black Ops 3 is one of those maps. You're going to get bored of it before you get angry at it, is what I'd say. Like, when you're sitting down playing BO3 Nox with friends, you're going to say, hey, can we play something else, before you say, you know, just stop reviving me, I know I should die. That's not really something you get with BO3 Nox. It doesn't matter what guns or perks you have, you can survive. You have the 3-hit down system without Jug. You can get Widow's Mind and Jug, which, I mean, those two together are just...
I have a question for you when you're ready.
Oh, you're go right ahead.
What is your opinion on Darius?
Doris?
Darius, yeah. Darius, that's how I pronounce it.
The proper German pronunciation is...
I know, Darius, it's R-E-S.
It's R-E-I-S-E. Call it the Giant, because that's what it translates to in English.
No. I know it. Yes, I know it translates to that, but I will never call it that.
But that's the BO3 remaster of it.
Not a fan. Sorry for the language, but not a fan of BO3, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not a big fan.
So my opinion on Darius, the original... Are we talking the original World of War map? Are we talking BO1 remaster? Or are we talking all three? Including the BO2 remaster. Or, BO3 remaster.
We're talking the original, like the first one to have monkey bombs, teleporters,
okay.
the Bowie...
Pack-a-Punch.
It was what, the second map to have Hellhounds? First? Second?
Second, because Shino was the first.
Shino, yeah.
So, OG Darius. I really do like it. I definitely prefer the BO3 remaster. It's a little more mindless. The dogs got a buff, so they're just painful. But it's a lot easier to do the giant Easter egg than it is to do the OG Darius everything.
If you had to rate it 1 out of 10, what would you rate it?
I put it at...
being the worst, 10 being the best.
If the Wonderwaff didn't always take my Jug, I would say 7, because Wonderwaff takes Jugs. Because the minute you get the Wonderwaff, you shoot it, you damage yourself. You're now a 2-hit down. In a World of War, that's not a big thing. It's literally as long as you don't stop moving, as long as you don't hit you. But you know, after like round 20 on the original, the Wonderwaff's really the only gun that's going to be killing zombies consistently. You are forced to use it. And if a zombie swipes you while it's electrified, you lose your Jug and you don't get it back yourself. So if you're playing co-op, you die if someone revives you. Or if you're playing solo, you die and get... Actually, no, because there's no quick revive on World of War either, because they only have the multiplayer effect. So literally you have to end your game and restart if you damage yourself with the Wonderwaff on trees. So I'd say, honestly, no, I'll say 5. I put Varrock at a 3. Yeah, I would put 3 or 5. Because it's definitely better than Varrock because of Pack-a-Punch, but again, that pesky Jug getting
double points!
Mob of the 10, 1 out of 10.
I'm gonna go with 3. I'm not a big Mob of the Dead guy. My brother Rogue is a much bigger fan, literally only because it has a Johnny Cash song in it as its Easter egg song. If it wasn't for that, he wouldn't really give 2 craps about that map. But, you know, it's a neat map. I play it here and there. Me and Rogue over on Rogue Shadow 1911 here on Twitch or YouTube completed. We got to the Golden Gate Bridge on Mob of the Dead. That's the first time I've ever done it, and the first time we've ever done it on stream. So that was kind of neat. There was only a second.
Okay, I have one more for you that I want you to.
Okay.
This is Black Ops 4 Zombies.
4.
Or I have 2 more I want you to rate.
Okay.
Let's go Buried, 1 out of 10.
9, honestly. It's
9.
It's so easy that it's. I mean, again, like I said, Buried's one of those maps that if I'm playing by myself, I just want to sit down and get to a high round. That's the go-to map.
Okay. Now, Black Ops 4 Zombies, Voyage of Despair.
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. Okay, good. I would have put it at a 1, to be honest.
The Easter egg's very convoluted. The only reason it got higher than 1 is because it's actually built to scale of the real Titanic. Like they did the actual research of the original Titanic. So you gotta give props to its game. Game is game. Yeah, I gotta give them credit for that because I mean, can you imagine like your boss walks in, hey, we're gonna do a zombies map. Okay, that's nothing new. I've worked on zombies maps. But we're gonna do the Titanic, like the bottom of the ocean. No, before it sank. Okay. What's the catch? Well, we're gonna put the hardest bosses in the game to existence on this map. And the final Easter egg battle is you fighting a floating eyeball. Something along those lines. I don't actually remember. I don't think I've actually played the Easter egg fully. But it's a very convoluted Easter egg. It takes a long time to complete. And the number one place where you die is in that boss fight. Then you have to fully restart. That is the sound of me and Jacoby losing connection on call. Meaning either his internet just took a crap or, well, his internet just took a crap. Luckily I have a crawler, so. Okay, give me a second, guys. I have to recall him back. Hey.
I don't know what happened.
You disconnected.
I don't know why, though.
I can't tell you either. I mean, it may have even been me, and I may have disconnected. But the call just did its yeah. I'm used to hearing that sound, so I knew what it meant, so I told the stream, I was like, that means Jacoby just got disconnected from the call. Which means either his internet took a crap or mine took a crap, and I'm still live, so I'm gonna assume it wasn't mine.
Mine's working fine as well, though. I'm still watching the stream.
Weird. It actually paused my stream. I had to unpause it.
It might have been you then.
Might have been. But I had a crawler, so it wasn't a big deal. So, other than a round. Oh, what were we even talking about? Yeah. Voyage of Despair. Great launch map. You know, the fact that it wasn't, you know, you didn't have to pay extra money for it was really cool. But, I don't know. It's a map. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. Not a very good one.
As the joke goes, it is one of the maps of all time.
Yeah, it's about right.
It's nothing to write home about, so if you're gonna write home, can't say it was good. Ooh, I got monkeys. That's gonna be very helpful. And the first fire sale. And not a very good area. Any other questions?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. I mean, I play a lot of zombies, so...
If you can tell when you talked about wanting to do this last night, I did a little bit.
I'm dead. Son of a biscuit in a toaster.
Just so I was...
Yeah, I kind of figured. Because, I mean, this is something we both have played a decent amount of. Both decently passionate about it. I mean, we used to have a lot more passion for this game specifically.
You forget I have straight up memory loss, though.
I know.
I don't remember most of anything ever.
Yeah, which I have short-term memory loss. I don't have long-term, so it's like I have a much better memory. Yeah. Like a lot of these maps that I play, especially Nuketown here. I know this map like the back of my hand.
See, like, I have pretty good knowledge of Nuketown, pretty good knowledge of a couple of the maps, but there's a whole section of my life, especially my gaming life, when I was growing, I just don't remember.
Yeah. So, what I'll say is if you ever watch other people play Call of Duty, zombies especially, Call of Duty in general though, especially these older ones, how you will know... Oh, finally, double tap. I'm disproving my own theory that I was about to mention, actually. How do you know they've been playing for quite a while? When they're moving around the map, they kind of glide around objects. They're coming up on objects a lot, with debris around the map. That's how you kind of know a player has played that map a decent amount, if they're wide awake. I'm not at all at peak gaming quality right now, but...
No. The Hound definitely glides around every round.
Yeah. There's a lot of maps, like if we ever do actual scripting gameplay, you'll see me getting around the map and you'll see Kobe getting around the map are two completely different things.
Well, now it's not.
Now it's not bad. When we first started playing over at our one-shot house, it was pretty bad.
Talking about Mr.
Yeah. Oh. Ah. Yeah, Mr. Thief. I forgot I told you
You're the one that wanted that the reference.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's still perfect. Stuff like that. The last zombie of the round did his loud like, and then I just.
I've definitely gotten better as gone along.
And everyone does. Zombies is one of those you just gotta play enough.
I just hadn't actually sat down and played since I was like 14, 15.
Yeah.
It had been a few years.
Whereas literally, the minute I got Black Ops 3, I don't think I've gone more than a month of not playing zombies. And that's been a good, what, 3-4 years?
Yeah.
Like, I play zombies at least once a week. Now that I stream, it is once a week, because I play but, well, again, I didn't, this was my idea to do this tonight. I don't at all plan on this being something that's on the schedule consistently, but, it really depends if you guys like it that much. Especially because you tell me that I am dead again. Son of a biscuit!
Maybe we'll make it a once a
Double
week
points.
or once every 2 week thing, something like that. We'll get something figured out for you guys if you really enjoy watching content.
Because I'm always willing to just sit down and play zombies. My biggest problem with doing content like this is, again, Kobe's not able to play with me. It ends up being him sitting, providing commentary, watching the stream, watching my gameplay. And it's just not enjoyable for him a lot of the time, which is why I kind of try and avoid this kind of content is most stressful. But again, we do have the weapon class challenge thing for multiplayer, and I'm dead. Wow. Second try at this, round 18. Which, mind you, I've done better. I've gotten to high 20s on this map. But round 18, it's not that bad, I'd say. What do you say, Jaco? What's a round 18 run in your book?
I don't even know how to reference that, to be honest.
Good, bad, kind of standard, mid, dog
Round
trash.
Mid.
Mid.
I'd say mid.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of YouTubers and content creators out there that can get, 50, 100 on runs.
I'd say standard for me would probably be 20.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not gonna...
Like unlow.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say the channel's name, but, I will say something that references to the channel, that if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. 22. There's the shout out. 22. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But they go to 22 on any custom map they play. So their 22 is kind of standard. So yeah, I'd say 18 subparts. That's what, 4 rounds? Yeah, 4 rounds less than 22. So it's 4 rounds below average. Kind of hurts, but again, like I said, I play this once a week, roughly, and it's usually not Black Ops 2. And when it is Black Ops 2, it's not this map. The only time I get to play this map is, well, on a monthly basis. I get to play this map, specifically, with Rogue Shadow for our monthly specials, in which we play Bus Depot, Farm, Town, and Nuketown. And that's literally the only time I touch this specific map. So, I'm not doing the greatest, and I apologize for that, but again, this was kind of a catalyst for us to do commentary over. Not ever intending to focus on gameplay here. My gameplay is decent, and again, like I said, flowing around the map is how you can tell someone's played a map a lot. Because the more you play a map, it becomes kind of muscle memory. You remember, hey, there's a truck here, there's a tractor here, X, Y, Z. And really, if you played the multiplayer map, probably gonna fare pretty decent on the zombie map. Wouldn't you agree, Billy?
I would agree.
Remember guys, practice makes perfect. The more you play these games, the better you're going to be at them, the higher rounds you're going to get. If you can only get to round 15, 20, whatever it is that you can get to, don't ever be upset with that. Don't ever hate on yourself because of that. Because in the end, when we all started playing this game, I mean, I can remember when I was in elementary school and, this game just came out in 2012. Jesus. Long time ago now. 10 years ago now. Or 11. When this is going on 12. I believe we're almost in 2024 already. Anyway, when this game came out, I remember people at school saying, they got to round 12 last night. I remember actually hearing that, which is insane to think about. It's a thing I actually heard certain people brag about. Round 12.
I know those people.
You know those people. Round 12. So, I mean, if round 12 is all you're getting to on a consistent basis, be proud of that. Because you're consistent. I mean, the first run was round 11, the second was round 18. This one's probably going to be like round 15. Something like that. Consistency is how you improve. If you can get to round 15 every single time you play one specific map, try and push yourself a little bit. Break the mold. play a little differently, use a different gun than you normally would, do things slightly differently, and see, you know, what works. And don't ever think playing on getting round 15 on one map's gonna mean you can get to round 15 on other maps. Every map's different, every map plays a little different. There are certain maps that are very much alike, and there's other ones that are very much different. Just because you get to round 15 on Nuketown doesn't mean you're gonna get to round 15 on Ascension. If you get to round 15 on Ascension, congrats. Welcome to the club. So honestly, Jacoby, what Call of Duty Black Ops would you say has the best zombies? Like, if you had to take every map on the game, add them up, even them out. Like, you got a game that has 110, but every other map's a 3. You gotta even it out. Final score, which one has the best?
Black Ops 2.
2?
I'd say 2 or 3 to be.
Yeah, I'd say 3, because literally just the remasters, because a few of the remasters are kind of...
I've just never been a big fan of 3.
See, 3 was my first real zombies experience. It was the first game I had, you know, DLC content, because I got the Zombies Chronicles disc. So I got all of what, 8 or 9 of the remasters on top of Shadows of Evil. I think, yeah, Shadows of Evil starting map. And then I got the Giant, Go Rod, Zetsbo, and Revelations. Like, literally 3 years after that. I'm insane. I've been playing the game for that long before I actually bought those maps. So, Black Ops 3 has a sweet spot in my heart. Just because, yeah, it does have its 2s and 3s. But, it has a lot of 10s as well. I mean,
Yeah.
like, seriously, some of the greatest remasters we've ever had. Like, the graphics of BO3's Kino, or Origins, or even Noct. They're breathtaking. They're something else. And the story that Black Ops 3 tells is just, it's great. I mean, could you imagine being faced with the task of hunting down your alternate selves and taking their lives in order to end a threat that could destroy the others? Like, that is some next level storytelling. And then Black Ops 4 came around and said, you know what? We want more. Let's make more. And, yeah. The game was originally supposed to end with Revelations. That was supposed to be it. We were supposed to get slapped in the face and told, hey, this whole time, you know, when you play zombies, it's an endless loop. You know, you play, you get to round 15, you die, you start again. But here's the crazy thing. It's all been one big loop this whole time. You start with Nocturne and Totem, and you work your way up, you play every single zombies map, up to Revelations. And there you have it, the entire loop of the zombie story. And then somebody had Activision and said, you know what, we want more zombies. But we wanted to continue the current storyline. Because people really like these characters, and we want to sell action figures. So, make it happen. And then we got Black Ops 4. Like, I really think if Black Ops 4 had left the Ultimus premise storyline alone, and did their own little thing with the Chaos storyline, it would have been a much more happier accepted game. Like, I can say honestly, if they had left the Ultimus premise story alone, gave us 8 whole maps for the Chaos storyline, told an actual complete story for the Chaos storyline, and somehow segued it into Cold War's Ether storyline, or Dark Ether storyline. Because it's weird. Because at the same time, the ultimate storyline of Black Ops 4 is how they broke the cycle. You know, Richtofen sacrifices himself. Richtofen from the Great War keeps the Fire Staff Crystal and does all that stuff. All the characters end up having to die because it turns out every universe they exist in is corrupted. They are the corruptors. So for the universe to heal and get rid of the Element 1-5 and Zombie Plague, they all have to die. And Samantha and a young Edward Richtofen are the only two who survive. And they're sent to an alternate universe free from zombies, and then Cold War happens, which, again, if they had left Black Ops 4's storyline ending not Cold War, again, maybe Black Ops 4 would be seen as a lot better in a lot of people's eyes. For a lot of people, Black Ops 4 was really just a way to transition from Black Ops 3 into Cold War. I'm so sorry, Jacoby. That's not like an entire rant telling the entire zombie storyline.
You're good.
We do that frequently.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Another reason I don't like having Jacoby stuck in these commentating videos, because it literally turns into this. He pops in when he's available, when he can, and then I just talk the rest of the time.
And then there's just awkward silence. He realizes it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'll give him a chance to speak. And then it'll go back for real. Oh, it doesn't have anything to say. Another rant.
Literally! You know,
What's your favorite box weapon in Black Ops 2?
the Galil. Overall, Black Ops 2, Galil. This map specifically, M27, this is the only map it's on. Which, here's a little zombies trivia. The M27 wasn't actually meant to be in the zombies mode. It was removed from every map except for this one. Some developer accidentally put it in this one, and when they realized it, they said, you know what, people like it so much, let's just leave it in. And that is how the greatest gun in Black Ops 2 Zombies ended up in Black Ops 2 Zombies. It's kind of like I think the KSG on Origins was an intentional one, but the M27 was supposed to be an unintentional asset that was meant to be removed, but they forgot to. What about you, Jacoby? What's your favorite box weapon?
I agree with Galil for half about this.
Yeah, I think the Galil is just like the all-time greatest box weapon. I mean, Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2, you get the Galil from the box, you know you're getting to at least round 10.
It just depends on the box weapon. So those are two different things.
Yeah.
I'd say favorite box, I'd have to be monkeys, just because how useful they can be in higher rounds.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, because again, I'm an Ascension enjoyer.
I don't enjoy Ascension.
I would say the devices. I mean, the Integrity also have more. I'd say the Gersh device, because, who doesn't like a portable black hole that you just throw on the ground and suck zombies up?
True.
I think the worst the worst box item is the EMPs. They serve no real purpose.
Yeah.
They exist to exist.
They exist. They thought, put something else in here.
Literally.
And that is all.
And then, for probably the worst box weapon, Black Ops 2 specifically, I'd say the SMR, because it has a fixed fire rate, meaning no matter how fast your trigger finger works, it'll only have a fire. It's very sad. But I'd say of every zombies, it's really hard because, like, it's one of my favorite guns, but I know a lot of people are going to put it at the bottom. Can you take a wild guess on what it is? You know me pretty well, so if you don't get this one, I'll be surprised.
I honestly have no idea.
She's a beaut. The F and foul.
Oh. Okay.
I love the foul so much. It's such a fun gun to use.
One of the only that actually enjoys the foul.
But the minute you pack a punch it, it becomes a 3-round burst, and it's just like, why God? You've given me a beautiful creation and then just given it this curse of a pack-a-punch variant. Like, I genuinely like the foul. It's a very unique gun. Semi-automatic, battle rifle, more damage than just about every other AR in the game. Because again, it's a 7.62 by 51, or 308 Winchester. It's a bigger round than what your average AR fires. But a lot of people don't like it because again, it is semi-auto. In a game that basically prioritizes fire rate over just about anything. Oh, I think I get double tap. That's clutch. Speed Cola would be better. I'm using 2 LMGs right now because when in Rome.
Kaboom!
I actually have no idea what guns I haven't done yet.
Double
I
points!
think I've done. Did I do the single 5.7? I know I did the dual wield. I mean, I might as well just count them as one thing because they're technically.
I've just been doing commentary. Haven't been paying attention.
I don't think I've done any shotguns beside the 2 on the wall. I don't think I've done the rest Call of Duty and 1216.
Bye bye!
Well, what other SMGs are in Zombies? Because there's the Chi-Com.
You're the gun nut, my friend. I have no idea.
How are we looking on time?
We are at
1:27. Nice.
Okay.
That's not too bad. There we're done. Ooh, here's one I haven't done yet. The Type 25. Arguably the weirdest recoil pattern of any gun.
I don't think you can. Said I don't think that's arguable.
Yeah.
It's kind of just truth.
Fair enough. It's just, it recoils to the right. So if you have a zombie here, and there's no zombies to the right of him, you fire at him, and then it works its way towards the zombie standing behind him. It's kind of unique, but not really a great thing to have. And the minute you get double tap, it's literally like it's kind of like an Uzi. You're just whipping your right stick back and forth, hoping you hit things. Ooh, the M1216. It is round 10, so this thing should be decent. This thing's a monster in real life. It's got a 16-round cylinder. And these things are detachable, mind you. You have 16 rounds of 12 gauge. Potentially all buckshot. Or buckshot slug alternating. This thing is literally, it shouldn't have been called the M12. It should be called the meat grinder.
Quite literally.
This thing turns whatever's standing in front of you into a hamburger. Regardless of what kind of meat it's made out of. It's a beautiful piece of machine. I really like the M1216. I definitely don't agree with the amount of ammo you get for this thing. Like, I'm almost out already.
Yeah.
And I just got it. Like, if this thing had, like, ammo similar to the Haymaker in Black Ops 3, so many more people would actually be using this and, like, actually pack it and using it as, you know, an actual part of their loadout when they play it. It's got so little ammo. Especially on a map like Nuketown, really, Early rounds, you're looking at Galil M27. High rounds, you're looking at the hammer, the RPD, and the ray gun Mark II if you're able to play it. Like, you're gonna wanna run ONGs in this match. So shotgun, high damage but close range. It's like shooting yourself in the foot. It's like you've neutered yourself. Speaking of, okay? I know I got enough kills for this, but it's in skill. Have I ever told you the joke about when the inventor of the AK met the inventor of the AR?
No.
They met back in the 90s. And they fired each other's guns on a firing range. I think it was here in America. But the joke was the inventor of the AK when he realized the inventor of the AR was a millionaire. Wait, you guys are getting paid? Because I guess the inventor, because, Soviet Russia, he got basically like a basic gun maker wage and a pension. So while Eugene Stoner, the inventor of the Armalite 15 design, the Armalite 10 design prior, was rolling in cash here in the good old US of A, Kalashnikov, I mean, he was doing well, but was still basically
one of the biggest weapons in the world. He invented it, and he's still not.
The most produced firearm in history, with the most variants made, and he's doing all right. Deceased now, may he rest in peace, but he was doing all right. But he could have been doing better. It's kind of sad to think about that. Especially because, like, he never got into firearms for the money or anything like that. Like, he literally said, like, one of his quotes is, I wish I could have made something that helps people, like farm equipment.
Kaboom.
The AK-47 was created as a weapon of defense, not a weapon of offense.
Yeah.
Like, he had lots of regrets and lots of remorse towards it. Kind of sad to see. And then there's Eugene Stoner, who probably visited the Playboy Mansion and was living the life here. So, it's just a unique contrast. And it's a really neat point to say, just because you come from a certain country doesn't mean you're a bad person. Where you come from doesn't really matter. It's how you're raised and how you anybody can be a bad person. It doesn't take very much. But then again, anyone can be a good person. It also doesn't take very much. So always try to be polite to others and treat others the way you want. That's a lesson I hope Rogue learns somewhere in the near future.
Something I'd like to add to that.
Feel free.
Just because you come from a bad place doesn't mean you have to be a bad person. I know that very well.
And just because you come from a bad place doesn't mean you have to stay in that bad place. Lots of people in your life are going to make you feel like you're no better than the place you came from. But always remember, you pick your
Fire sale.
No one else gets to pick it for you. Little drops of wisdom in the pool that is life.
The judgment of others doesn't matter nearly as much as the judgment of yourself.
I'm going to grab the outside.
You hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. 556. You say no? No one says no. Some of the zombies. Sound like the game audio. The zombies said no to me.
Definitely did. No.
No. Me. No one says no. Bring me the gun of Rambo. I really wish we would have gotten an M60 in Zombies. Can you imagine? Wait, can you get the M60 in Cold War Zombies?
I'm unsure.
I'm unsure as well. If so, that would be really awesome. Just mowing down zombies with the M60. There's a lot of guns that we've had in Zombies multiplayer that I said Zombies multiplayer. Call of Duty multiplayer that I wish we would have gotten in Zombies. Like, honestly, I think it's criminal, like Treyarch would make these weapons, put them in multiplayer, and make them multiplayer specific. Like, I can definitely understand map-specific guns, like guns that are only on certain zombie maps. But the concept of, like, yeah, no, you can use this gun in multiplayer, but it's not available in zombies, and they're on the exact same. Yes, they're two separate game modes, but it's not hard to port the gun over from multiplayer. You've already programmed it, you've already designed it, it's in the game. Why no zombies? Well, again, the same could be said on certain zombies weapons like the AK-74U here on Black Ops 2. Why is it not in the multiplayer? And the main argument I hear is, well, the multiplayer is technically set in a different year than the Zombies game mode is. Zombies is in 2025. Whereas the multiplayer is said to be in the distant future, Alex Mason, or David Mason and all that good stuff. I can't tell you. I just... What did you just say?
I said...
This is the weirdest noise I've ever heard.
That's to me very often then, my friend.
Let me let the autism out.
As my lovely girlfriend would call it, it's autism.
Insta-kill!
Gotta take a bath in the tank, my friend.
That should be good for a couple minutes.
Would you be good for 10 to 15?
Potentially.
I need to take a different kind of break, my friend.
Very well.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, yeah.
You could very well take with me to the outdoors.
I mean...
It's not like it's loud out there or anything.
What I would say is you're fine going, just waving the phone, or whatever. But what I would say is just refer your back to the So if you wanna...
yeah, you still got like 40 minutes, my friend.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like if you're gonna, go, I'd say, in the hall, and take the phone with you so you can see on stream. That way, when we're, getting, 10 minutes left, you make sure you're back. You know what I mean?
Why not just take the phone with me?
Well, that's fine. You can do that, too.
It's not like it's gonna be loud out there. I'll just
Okay. Well, you go to the bathroom first, and then...
Yep.
Then we'll talk.
Back.
Alrighty.
Desecrate some zombies.
That's the Barrett. I don't think I've used the Barrett yet. So, for the record, guys, I will say, I do gotta give credit to various YouTubers for doing challenges very similar to these. For zombies, pack punching every gun on maps, stuff like that. That stuff's really cool, and that's kind of where I got the inspiration to do this. I just figured I'd give a little, little mention. This isn't entirely my idea, this isn't entirely my concept. This will be fun. It's a good catalyst to do commentary over, and it's a good way to kind of segue the multiplayer challenges we've been doing here recently into zombies, because I like playing zombies. It's one of my passions, but it's not something I play every single day, and it's very hard to kind of make content for zombies because it is such an old game mode, and there's been so much done on the game. There's not really new maps coming out with not new content. So no matter what you do in zombies these days, it kind of feels like you're ripping someone off. So I want to do something kind of my own, while also being similar.
Information for army maps that came out.
Huh?
They're just not black maps.
No, there's no new maps. It's
Double points!
It's not an actual zombie thing. It's a horde mode.
But it has a new map.
It's a horde mode.
But it has a new map.
Is it round based?
But it has a new map. There's still zombies. It's still a zombies mode. It's just a different style of zombies.
It's a horde mode. It's not round based. If you wanna call me a FUD, call me FUD. But I'm gonna say it. Not my zombies. Me no likey, not my zombies. This right here, what you're seeing me play, this is zombies. This.
Alright, I'm going.
Yeah, this is arguably the peak of zombie content. This newer stuff.
Insta-kill!
It's a cash grab. It's lazy. Downright insane. But people are still gonna play it because, hey, got Call of Duty and zombies in the title. Some people, that's all you need. Also, real talk, it feels so criminal that the Sega 12 only actually has. Oh, you get it? The 12 stands for 12 gauge. Come on. How did a Sega 12 with 12 round magazine? You got 3 12s in the name. Sega 12, 12 round magazine, 12 round magazine, 12 gauge. It's simple. Good math.
Kaboom! Max ammo!
For those of you confused on why I went on a small tangent there about the Sega 12. The S12 in Black Ops 2 is Sega 12. If you didn't know that, congratulations, welcome to the club. If you did know that, we like you. You're probably going to like me. So please, feel free to like, or if you're here on Twitch, leave a follow, leave a comment. We're always in the comment section while we're live, and we're always more than happy to communicate with you guys on and off stream about different ideas you have, especially even for the channel. Again, as always, another one big shout out to you guys with me, putting up with my genuine BS, and just stick it out. Because a lot of these videos and streams won't really be a possibility. It's always fun to kind of, let people enjoy a game. Whatever game it is. But if you are here on the Twitch or on YouTube, because of Fortnite, don't you worry. Not going away anytime soon. We have a new schedule and kind of touching a lot of the different games, and Yeah, so Fortnite's still happening. I think we're doing at least 130 minutes tonight of Fortnite, potentially 2, and those will get uploaded to YouTube. Probably sometime, well, it's after midnight now, so sometime today. This will be uploaded literally the minute I get a chance, like before I go to bed tonight. And those will probably get uploaded maybe later in the day. Like, I'm up by noon, one will probably be up at noon, and then the other one will be up at 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Or I might keep them in the reserve for a little while. Yeah, it really just depends. But again, I'm trying my utmost to stream nightly, and potentially also be streaming somewhat in the day. Yeah, it's kind of topsy-turvy right now. But yeah, I have fun doing this. I know Jacoby has fun doing this. And a new person on the streams, Star Gamer, also has a lot of fun doing this. She was part of my pistol challenge yesterday, and before that she was part of the Minecast, which is going to be an ongoing series. We're doing that on a weekly basis every single Wednesday. You can watch it here on Twitch, or on YouTube when it goes up live. It is a 2-hour stream/video of me playing Minecraft in my world, someday maybe our world, and the three of us, me, Toby, and chit-chat about various topics, game-related, sometimes personal-related, and sometimes not, okay? If you like podcast-type content and you like gameplay, check out the Minecast. It's perfect fun. On another segue, in this Christmas time, I want to give a big shout out to the armed forces. Lots of people currently are overseas, serving our country, the good old United States of America, that can't potentially be home for Christmas. So in this time of holiday, cheer, always remember to keep our veterans in mind, because they're on the front lines, keeping us safe, so that we can celebrate holidays like Christmas. For further, thank you for that, Jacoby. For a further segue, if you're a big fan of energy, but you don't want all the hassle of an energy drink, or coffee for that.
With the grinds for
Grinds coffee pouch. The ease of a pouch, similar to a nicotine or tobacco pouch you would have, but 25 milligrams caffeine give a small tailwind to your health. The majority of their flavors are sugar-free, so there should not be. Can't vouch for this, I'm not sponsored actually, but certainly a whole lot of effect on your blood sugar. The only thing it'll affect is your caffeine level. Almost every single time. And, I mean...
Jacoby uses them as well.
Huh?
You said Jacoby uses them?
Yes. They are a reliable product. I don't think I've ever had one actually like burst in my mouth, like break open while I've had it in. They are very well made. Made 100% here in America. And here recently this weekend, the Grimes Coffee team was actually at the Army versus Navy football game. So they are 100% made here in the United States. And they like that. If you want a little boost to your day, a little caffeine, amazing flavors, check out Grimes Coffee. With that little tangent over and pretty bad. Joey, give me a discussion.
Always when I do one.
Take a break, you get hit with work. How it works.
You want a personal question?
It can be whatever, honestly. And if you don't have one, I actually have one.
Go ahead and then I'll help.
If you could serve in any branch of the military, what branch would it be?
Marines.
Hoorah. Agreed.
I've about it because I've almost done it.
Yeah. Same. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve.
Insta-kill.
I don't really have a biggest pet peeve because I do things that upsets a lot of people. So I can't really... Bro!
Okay, you want a more personal question?
That is the most upsetting down of my entire life.
I got a more personal question for you.
Do you have the stream open?
Yes, I saw.
I'm drinking jug and get double swiped. As I die, the jug emblem pops up on my screen and does not go away.
The double swipe.
That was more stolen. Not gonna say because that's highly political. But if you know, you know.
If you could be any age for the rest of your life, which age would you choose?
Oh, that's easy. 21, so I'm just old enough to drink, but not old enough where I start feeling fatigue and whatnot.
But what happens if they up the drinking age to 25 like they're trying to, and you're stuck at 21 for the rest of your life?
Then I just shoot myself.
Can't say that on stream.
Oh, sorry, stream. Then I just, drink in the safety of my own home because there's nothing illegal about that.
I would, choose the GTA option and choose the easy way out.
No, I would say, you know, because again, it's not illegal to drink. It is illegal to drink in public, because, you know, public intoxication, and it's illegal to drink if you're driving. But if you're at the comfort of your own home and you have no plans on driving, you're fully allowed to drink. Which, fun fact, in the state we live in, you can legally drink at 16 on private property with parent consent. So even if they change the legal drinking age to 25, I could still drink.
If you were allowed to.
I'd be allowed to.
Objection.
Because if I'm 21 when they change it, I don't think anyone's gonna tell me, like, hey, this thing, we'd still be exempt. You know what I mean? It's just like the tobacco. When they changed smoking and vaping to older, those who were 18 at the time were exempt. They were still able to buy it.
Yes, but you would be 21 forever. Your ID would never change.
Fair enough. I don't know.
Also objection, you can drink
As
at any
years
age
went
with
by, your
parent
birth
consent.
date would go
Not
down.
in Indiana at 16.
Really?
Yeah. It's
You've done your research.
16.
Shouldn't he be in bed?
He should be. He has school tomorrow.
Yes, well, I'm busy doing things.
If you know, you know.
No, I'm working on my goddamn story because at least I have a life and I have
And there he goes. There he goes.
Watch your language.
Literally.
Why don't you, Jacoby?
I'd like
He's
you
been-
try.
You know what? Keep talking. I'll take this.
See why you
What do you want me to do? I mean, I'm gonna take you outside and kill you.
Whoa.
Joking.
Can't say that on stream.
Joking.
Out.
Count isn't joking. Though.
Out. That door is gonna start getting locked when I'm live.
Like,
I realize I can just yell things.
Yeah, then you risk waking dad up and then you get... Well, grounded.
Double points.
If I say anything else, then, you know, other agencies get involved. What were you saying, Jacoby?
I told Rogue he could lick my butt.
Ah, you laughed before you said that. So I'm on a different map. I decided we had like 10 minutes left. I'm gonna play a little bit of farm because again, farm's like one of my favorite maps. So I want to play a little farm. No harm, no foul. Speaking of fouls, better get the foul. If the foul isn't my first box hit, I'm not playing Black Ops 2 for an entire week. Think that's a fair trade, Jacoby?
Yes.
RPD. Looks like I'm not playing this game for a week.
That's not really a out of the box thing for you.
Yeah, really. Yeah, when I say this game, I mean all game modes, so if Rogue for any reason wants to play multiplayer on Wednesday, it's not gonna happen. You guys get to hold me to that. So if you guys follow or subscribe to both mine and Rogue's channel, stay tuned for the streams and make sure to spam in chat. Hound's not allowed to play Black Ops 2. Because I'll bet my Aunt Sally he's gonna try to make me.
Max ammo!
For some reason he thinks this game's the best game of all time. He just said it is through the wall. Anyway, Jacoby, what are you up to?
I was in the living room grabbing the Switch
Nice.
for our later stream.
Yes. You're also listening to the ramblings of the madman.
I do that every day.
Which is crazy.
For the last, what, like 12 years?
Fair enough. But it's crazy to think, like, if we eventually get monetized or start getting donations here on Twitch, you could genuinely get paid to listen to the ramblings of the madman.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Same.
Insta-kill!
Oh, I can't sing that.
What, I believe I can fly?
No. It's a different song, a newer song.
Every time I hear I believe, I think of,
I'll believe it when I see it.
see, I think it was it Randy Travis? I believe there are angels among us. Oh no, that's Alabama. That's Alabama. It's the Alabama band.
Alabama, man.
I was like, no. The minute I said Randy Travis, I was like, nope, that's wrong. It's Alabama.
Sweet home, Virginia.
West Virginia is a very important state.
My girl has decided that if we leave this state that we live in, I don't know if you've ever said it on stream or not.
I have, but continue.
Huh?
I have, but continue.
Fetch me their swords!
If we ever leave this state, we're going to Kansas.
Kansas of all places.
It's close to my hometown, or Kansas.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what is there really?
Family shit.
So y'all plan to set up your entire lives around Dominic Toretto.
Yeah.
He did it for family. So, why do you live below the poverty line and have one of the highest crime rates of any
ammo!
family?
Family. Do it for the family.
Rogue messaged me and said, and I quote, "You wouldn't know good if it hit you in the face." Well, as a matter of fact, I've had the Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicle disc thrown in my face. So I do know good. I think those are the largest likes I've ever done on this channel. That's a lie, I think I did a better one.
Max ammo!
Ooh, I got a good one, Jacoby. Name something more aggravating than getting a max ammo after buying it.
I would be labeled as thing if I said the answer that popped into my head.
You'd be labeled as a what?
A certain thing if I said the answer that popped into my head.
Huh.
I'd be a sexist.
Ah! Well, I can think of one. getting a max ammo as the first drop of a round after a dog round. Meaning, a max ammo back to back. So aggravating. Of all the drops you could give me. I already got a max ammo from the dogs. And then the first zombie I kill in the next round also drops a max ammo. The fact that the Olympia actually has spread, so I'm able to kill multiple zombies at once, that's kind of nice. You know, I'm about to do something I don't think I've ever actually done. I know I have never done on stream. I'm going to buy Speed Cola while using the Olympia. I don't think I've ever actually... Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually reloaded the Olympia while having Speed Cola. Which is really insane to say, because again, I've been playing zombies for a while, and we're at 2 hours. So, literally, Jacoby, if you don't care, I'm just gonna go till I die.
That's fine.
Okay. Which, again, that may be another 20 minutes, because, as I've said, this is my map. It's not gonna be another 20 minutes, though. Especially if I'm gonna continue using the Olympia. Okay, can we just all comment on the fact that that reload animation showed me reloading both shells? I only had one bullet left in the reserve. Can you just mention that? I feel we probably should mention that. I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That's a lie, I've seen Rogue Shadow. No comment? I think Jacoby's concerned or whether or not he should comment on that.
No.
Double points.
Name a more iconic duo than insta-kill and double points. That's what I thought. Yeah. I mean, I have a more iconic duo than double points when I insta-kill. Nuke and a double point.
I have a better combo.
Okay.
The Galil and insta-kill on round 20.
On round what?
20.
Yeah. Here's something pretty nice. I think the all-time most goated duo would be Double Tap and Speed Cola.
Yeah.
You reload twice as fast and you do twice the damage. And on the old Call of Duty, you also shot more ammo, meaning you actually needed Speed Cola because you were actually having to reload more often. Which, again, resulted in you never having ammo. Kind of unfortunate. Which, again, could you imagine if they never gave us Double Tap 2.0, if we were still using the original Double Tap? So it literally just increased your fire rate and made you shoot 2 bullets instead of 1. I think a lot of the... I think they'd have to change a lot of the core mechanics of the games to actually allow for that. Part of the reason they were able to make these games different, make the zombies a little smarter and whatnot, is because you were able to do more damage without wasting as much ammo. I'm definitely going to need it between streams, Jacoby. My throat's actually starting to hurt pretty bad.
Fetch me their swords!
Like,
Hello.
hello?
How are you?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, great. I'm muted.
Oh, I hear you now.
Alright, is that better? Huh?
I heard you say I'm muted.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, my call audio just cut out. Always fun. Literally the greatest thing that ever happened once.
Max ammo!
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, what would you say is the worst thing you could have happen to you while playing a video game?
Somebody unplugged the system.
You got a worse one.
I'm listening.
Your girlfriend breaking up with you. Quick way to ruin your gameplay.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Imagine having a fun guys' night with friends you don't get to see very often. You're having fun and then you look down at your phone.
Mine was kind of like that. It was back when I actually did play online. I think it was at Ramey's house. He wasn't in the room at the time, or maybe he went to sleep. And I got a phone call from my girl, so I paused the game. And oh no, I left the game. I left the match that I was in, but I muted my mic, so I ended up doing the call with the girl. Still in the lobby, so I had to listen to her break up with me, unmute my mic, and then explain to the people I was playing with what happened. It was very awkward because a few of them like I'd met that night. Like it was their like third or fourth game together, but it was still like I met them that night. I didn't know these people very well. And it's like, yeah, kind of a mess. Y'all care if we play a couple more? I'm gonna suck, but I need to play. And then I trash talk the most trash talk I've ever done.
Max ammo!
Am I talking louder, Jacoby?
Yes.
I kind of figured. I'm starting to develop a sore throat right now, but I'm just trying to get through this stream, so I can go get a drink before the next one. So, to make up for the sore throat, I'm like actively talking louder than I should be. It's weird. It doesn't hurt when I talk, but it hurts when I like swallow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those sore throats.
Throat.
Huh?
I said that's the beginnings of strep throat.
I don't think I've had strep throat. Probably a long time.
Double points!
I think just a lot of mine is it's been a solid hour since I had anything to drink, and it's just been nonstop. Also, my nose is kind of floating, so. I have fisherman friends, so I pull one of those in before we do our next stream as well. I'll be okay for the next stream, guys, but just trying to kind of get through this one. I don't get like this very often, but I do have a hyperactive thyroid, so I'm very prone to throat issues, and doing voices and talking for a long amount of time is usually not a good way to avoid that. Usually when you have throat issues, you should avoid talking for a long amount of time, especially in a public setting. But I'm me, and me's weird, so. If that's a max, I'm gonna say, if this is max ammo. It's crazy how I'm on round 11 and still using the Olympia. Like, what's the highest
Double
round you've
points.
gone to using the Olympia?
I have no idea.
It's not a gun you should probably use as a primary weapon. It's literally an over-under shotgun. So, Jacoby. Another question. When you play video games, what is your go-to snack?
Go-to snack?
Yes. Are you a Dorito guy? Are you a Cheeto guy? Are you mini donuts?
I'm a Doritos guy all the way.
Okay. See,
Nacho, a big thing of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, see, I never got big into Doritos, just 'cause, I mean, I like tortilla chips, but man, do they just cut the heck out of your, like, throat and mouth.
You eat them wrong.
Probably.
You have to bite the chip, not just shove the whole thing in your mouth.
I do bite the chip.
You bite
Insta-kill.
you bite the chip and let it soak before you chew.
No, I don't. I just chew.
Exactly.
But then again, you also gotta think, I don't have the most, moist mouth.
Fetch me their swords.
There's some better ways you could have worded that.
I'm sure there are, but that's the first one that comes to mind. I have a fairly dry mouth, so.
I have a dry mouth. I wax fiber production. Like anything but the word moist.
I lack moisture in my mouth. Is that better?
No. Just say I have dry mouth.
Max ammo.
No, because that sounds like a condition.
It is.
So what do you suffer from? I suffer from chronic dry mouth.
It's an actual condition, my friend.
That's not what I have.
Baloney.
What?
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I salivate an average amount.
No, you don't.
I do too.
Prove it.
How? Let me
Exactly.
spit on you?
Exactly.
How am I meant to prove that I salivate an average amount?
You can't.
I mean, the thief salivates a stupidly over amount.
What did I do?
I mean, that man straight up. What did he say? Like, you could fill a water bottle with saliva in an hour or something like that?
Oh, the thief? He could, yeah, I could do. It's not hard.
I could
That's-
not.
That's a normal amount.
Oh, then I don't. Yeah, I don't salivate nearly enough. Then. But anyway, that's it. That's me done. That is me losing my absolute mind. If you want to see more zombie content, please let us know in the comment section, or just leave a like and views. I'm not gonna be the YouTuber to say, if this gets 50 views, we'll do, a part 2. I'm not gonna do that. Do you guys actually like seeing zombie gameplay with mine and Jacoby's commentary over it? Leave a like, and just let us know, because we are more than happy to do this again. But, as always, we hope you have enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.